Hey guys, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title, today we are seeing if we can find a dupe for two products that have a $20 difference. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, let's just go. So today we're talking about primers. First up is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Not new to this channel. I've talked about this and used this quite a bit, but this is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer, and I've seen this going around that a lot of people have said that these two are dupes for each other, and if that is true, they might have done something here because this is $30 while this is $10. So let's talk about the Milk Primer first. You get 1.52 ounces, and like I said, this is $30. It is a hydrating makeup gripping primer formulated with hemp-derived cannabis seed extract and blue agave extract for all-day hydration and hold. While the e.l.f. primer here says, again, this is $10 for does it say? $10 for 1.01 fluid ounces, and this says, do you want to know our secret? This multitasking primer has a unique gel texture that works like glue to grip makeup to ensure it stays put. Packed with sun-loving ingredients and a powerful blend of antioxidants, your skin will be looking and feeling its very best. Lost. I'm pretty sure I missed some of that paragraph there, but y'all get the point there. The descriptions kind of sound the same. They kind of both focus on that gripping of your makeup, so maybe people are right, maybe they are dupes. Let's find out. So while I skin prep here before I put the primers on, let's chat because I feel like the makeup world is losing its mind here. If you guys haven't heard, Wet n Wild is coming out with a palette that looks the same as James Charles' palette, and James Charles, you know, spoke on it basically like, you guys stole my palette, and basically Wet n Wild was like, we don't care. Literally, if you read their tweets that day, their tweets were just like, all right, so like, what you gonna do about it? You're not finna run up, so I don't know what to tell you there. You sound like you gonna cry in the Prius. And everyone was just like, is this really going on right now? Because they're a brand. Like, we expect, you know, influencers to act out, but we don't expect brands to do it. So everyone was just like, I'm telling y'all, it must be something in the water going on right now, because Makeup Revolution is coming out with a primer that's like a putty primer that looks like the Tatcha one, and e.l.f., who I am sitting here doing a video on if they created a product that is a dupe for another high-end product. e.l.f. had the nerve to tweet Makeup Revolution like, this product looks similar. Basically, if you guys haven't seen, I also did do a video on the e.l.f. primer compared to the Tatcha primer, where all of these brands got the idea from. e.l.f. pretty much was calling out Makeup Revolution, saying like, this looks pretty similar to the product that we just came out with. And it was like, first of all, how are you taking credit for another product that you took from another brand, first of all? Second of all, have all these brands just lost it? I'm watching it go down, and I'm like, is there no one in the boardroom behind the scenes who's just like, this doesn't look like a good look? You know, maybe we shouldn't be doing this as a brand from our brand page. You know, this is the type of stuff you send in the group chats. You know, you send in company emails type things, not from your Twitter. Like, they ultimately did delete it because people started calling them out for obvious reasons. But it was just like, I don't understand what's going on lately. It's like brand after brand after brand is starting to do the same thing, and it's like, what is going? You can't all be Wendy's, all right? This is not a Wendy's drive-through, okay? You're a makeup brand. Let's stick there. If you guys don't know what I mean, if you don't have Twitter, Wendy's has a Twitter account that is very feisty, all right? Very fiery in what they say there. And people love it. I mean, it's funny. Yeah, but you know it's coming from a place where, like, you know, it's just like a roasting type session with Wendy's. It doesn't translate the same in the beauty community, because the beauty community is already immature and childish. So it doesn't translate the same way when makeup companies try to do it. So it's not working for these brands. You know, they pretty much get people telling them like, oh, you're so unprofessional and you're so this and you're so that. And it was like, stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to, all right? Just be like the Lancomes, be like the Makeup Forevers, Be like those brands who don't talk unless they're just releasing something. When they are releasing something, they just post the promos and go about their business. All right, be like them, because some of this is giving very much like, I'm not like those other moms, I'm a cool mom type of vibes, and it's not clicking for you, sis. It's not. I wanted to do eyeshadow today, but I feel like I've cut the inner corner of my eye, like right here. I'm not sure how that happens, but I'm gonna just leave that alone today and just do a full face. Now for the point of this video, I'm gonna go ahead and put the Milk primer on this side of my face in the T-zone. So dab that up in here and this side of my face. And now e.l.f. in the same place. Well, they definitely feel the same. They both have that tacky stickiness to them. Did e.l.f. say it was, smells like watermelon? Did e.l.f. say it was hydrating? Okay, gonna let them both marinate on my face there. Trying to be careful around my eye area because, again, I think I cut myself in the corner. So while I do my foundation, let's talk about foundations. I was thinking of doing a video like I try a whole bunch of foundations in one video, if that makes sense, because I was gonna do another foundation hunt week, but I feel like since it's already September and you guys know I do one in December, that by the time I got to the December one, like, you'd be tired of foundation hunt videos from me. So I don't know, I don't want to put out too much, if that makes sense, but there are a whole bunch of foundations that you guys are asking for videos on, like the Charlotte Tilbury. I know there's one from Fresh. I just got one in the mail from a company called Believe, so I'm like, I don't know what to do here, so let me know if you wouldn't mind another foundation hunt week in, I guess, September or early October, or if you'd be okay with the, you know, videos, the several foundations in one video. It'd probably end up being like a 30-minute long video, but I don't know. Let me know which way you'd want it in the comments down below. And now to set my under eye. If I don't wear lashes, I always feel like I look like a naked mole rat, but I'm also not going to push my luck on the eye thing there. So that is pretty much it for my face. If e.l.f. could pull this off, we might be on our way to finding some affordable makeup products to use on our face. This is a $10 foundation. Now it's a $10 primer. We're gonna see how it holds up against the $30 primer. It is currently, oh, I just need the time. Janine, come on. It is currently 11:41, so I'm gonna go by my day. I'm gonna check in midday, and then I'll be back here later on tonight so we can see how this held up on my face. For some reason, I've been getting real up close and personal in the camera in my last few videos, so, you know, I figured why not do it in this one. So this is the Milk side, and then this is the e.l.f. side. So it is 3 in the afternoon, and y'all, e.l.f. side, Milk side. I don't think I have to say much else. I'm gonna just say this is where we are 3.5-ish hours later. Points might have been made. Okay, so it is 6:08 and this is what my face is looking like. I have to laugh, y'all. When I did the check-in, e.l.f. was pulling through, like we could see. Actually, even now that I'm looking at it in this lighting, I feel like e.l.f. is still pulling through. I was gonna say she's kind of starting to catch up to the Milk side. You know, I'm starting to, well, my whole face is starting to show oil here, but a little bit more in my T-zone-ish area on the e.l.f. side, but she is still pulling through here. Okay, I want to point out, when I first did the video on the Milk Hydro Grip primer video, I did mention that yes, I have oily skin and this is probably better suited for dry to normal skin, but if you have oily skin, you can make it work for you. I'm gonna say the same thing about the e.l.f. primer. Let's just, yeah, I feel like these are two dupes for each other, but I'll get into that. I'm gonna say the same thing for the e.l.f. primer. Probably better suited for dry and normal skin, but if you have oily skin, I definitely feel like you can make this work. I mean, this is 6 hours later here, and I'm wearing a dewy, glowy foundation. I used the Tatcha Dewy Mist Spray. I did a whole bunch of hydrating on my face beforehand, and you know, I've got like the liquid glass on my face. So there's nothing really mattifying about anything I put on my face except for the Anastasia powder. So with all of that being said, for that to look like this, I definitely think even the Milk Hydro Grip. I know if I use more mattifying things like the Urban Decay foundation instead, that the Milk would have pulled through a little bit better there. But for both of them, I definitely feel like if you have oily skin, you can certainly make them both work. I'm actually kind of not surprised that this is what my face looks like hours later. Because if you noticed, when I first put them both on, the Milk side was giving me like a sheen type of reflex on this side. Like this side never really didn't look shiny from when I put it on, if that makes sense. I feel like they are both very similar products. They both, like I said before, have that grip type of texture feel to it. They both give you like that hydrated from within type of look to you. But if you saw when I first put them on, before I put any concealer or foundation on, the Milk side always kind of looked shiny. I'll try to remember to insert what I'm talking about here. So I'm kind of not surprised. The e.l.f. side is still giving the same thing that the Milk side is, but I guess it just kind of melted into my skin more, if that makes sense. If I tried blotting the Milk side, that is what my face would look like. And you see how it's still kind of more dewy on that side? I feel like if I can remember to put the clip I'm talking about, you might see what I'm trying to say here. But I feel like the Milk side kind of always had more of that shiny after effect to it there. But yeah, the e.l.f. side is pulling through here, okay? I did switch the Milk primer for the Skin Tune Blur in my everyday routine. But if you did want to leave that in there, you could get the e.l.f. Primer instead, because you know it is $10 compared to the $30 for the Milk, and still have the same effect and maybe even a better one there. Let me get closer. Ooh, I'm not centered. Nope. So this is the Milk side. This is the e.l.f. side. You know, once I blot, I feel like my face looks a little bit more balanced here. So if you were wondering, like, are these dupes for each other? I would most certainly say that they are. 30, 10. And yeah, I feel like that's pretty much it. You know, neither one says it's some, you know, magical mattifying type product, but they both pull through for a very hot day, okay? I'm sweating all up in this area here. But they both pull through. One just, you know, might pull through a little bit better, and it's more affordable there. That difference there, I don't think you would go wrong with either one if you wanted to pick it up. And yeah, I feel like that is pretty much it. Like, what else is there to say? You know, they both have the gripping. They both can withstand oily skin. You know, just have to use a little bit more mattifying products there. I don't feel like there's anything else to tell you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I hope seeing me test out these two primers has helped. If any of you were thinking of checking either one out for yourself, make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one.